Alrighty, hello everybody. For today's lesson, we are going to be talking about theme versus motif. Now, a lot of people get these two literary elements, devices, if you will, confused. So, we're going to go ahead and talk about the difference between the two and apply it to a random poem, and so that you guys can go out and apply it in your own lessons. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so a motif in a literary piece is a recurrent image, idea, or a symbol that develops or explains a theme. Okay, for example, in Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech, him saying, "I have a dream," is a motif. It's a reoccurrent, repeated over and over again, and it puts this image in our head. So he keeps saying, "I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream." Like he is saying it over and over again. So the motif, and that would be, "I have a dream." Okay, or a dream, if you will. It's a one thing, a recurrent image or idea or symbol that is present over and over again, right? Another example is in Macbeth, which is a play, one of my favorite plays by Shakespeare. The dagger. The dagger is everywhere in so many scenes, both physically and mentally, or blood, because blood is everywhere in Macbeth too. I swear everybody dies in that play. It puts this image in our heads and leads us to this theme. It's all about putting this image in our head. So whether it's "I have a dream," a dagger, or blood, motif helps emphasize a theme. Okay? A lot of people confuse motif for theme. Like somebody will say the theme was love. No, love is a motif. It's this recurrent image or idea that helps emphasize what a theme is. Now, with that being said, what is theme? Theme is defined as a main idea or an underlining meaning of a literary work that may be stated directly or indirectly. Now, these are not one-word statements. That would be a subject or a motif. Okay, theme should be defined in one sentence or phrase. For example, "I have a dream." Okay, in the "I have a dream" speech. "Inequality leads to hate." That would be a theme. Or "equality is the best way to live." That would be a theme. It's a statement, okay? Should be able to say it in a phrase or one sentence. It's not a statement. Okay, like in Romeo and Juliet, the theme is not love. The theme could be "love is blind." Okay, or in Sherlock's Holmes, "crime never pays" could be the theme, or "evil is always punished" could be the theme. Okay, these are all sentences or not statements. These are all sentences or phrases. Okay. No, one word would be a motif. Okay, because that's a recurrent image or idea. Because normally, like, somebody would be like, "The theme is death." No, that's a motif that's going to help lead us to the theme, okay? And it's good to start thinking about that. But a theme is defined in a sentence or a phrase. Okay, and now take these like Romeo and Juliet, "love is blind," or "I have a dream," "inequality leads to hate," or "equality is the best way to live," okay? Okay, with that being said, we're going to take one of my favorite poems, "The Road Not Taken" by Robert Frost. I'm going to read it to you guys first, and then we are going to kind of take it and look for different motifs, and then we can kind of understand maybe what the main theme is of the work, okay? So, this is "The Road Not Taken" by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Some were ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Now, okay, one of my favorite poems ever. Let's take a motif. Now, this is a recurrent image or idea or symbol, right? That's going to help us find the theme. Now, if we are looking at this poem, just not even diving in deep, we could probably say, oh yeah, there's a lot of, sorry, there's a lot of like woodsy or outdoors or outside imagery, like grass and weather and all of that. So that could be a motif. It's this reoccurrent image. Okay, or even traveling. It talked about traveling in different paths. So traveling or outdoors could be a motif. Okay, because these are this image that's going over and over and over again in our heads, just like in Macbeth, like blood. Now, if we were going to take that, now theme, I want you guys to understand that one of the greatest things about literature is that you have the opportunity to interpret it for yourself. And it's okay to do that as long as you have evidence to back it up. Okay? But as far as theme goes, it's really kind of this main idea that you're getting, the whole idea or moral of the story, if you will, that you're getting, that hits home to you, if that makes sense. Now, this is all about traveling and outdoors, right? We get a lot of that here. And we can get that just as proof, like yellow wood, that has to do with outdoors. One traveler, long I stood, travel, those are all examples of why I would pick travel or outdoors or grassy, etc. Those are all examples that kind of back up my motif. Now, I'm going to kind of take this bit by bit for you so you kind of understand the poem, but we can get to the theme better. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, so there's like a fork in the road. And sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood. Okay, so this guy right here is pretty much saying, okay, there's a fork in the road. I've been traveling a while, and I wish I could travel both roads, but I can't. So he's standing there for a long time thinking and pondering. And looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. The undergrowth is like any like underneath like bushes and stuff like that. So he's looking down one as far as he could possibly see to kind of see what path is better to choose. Then took the other as just as fair, so the other one looked just as fine too, and perhaps having the better claim. So maybe the other road he took maybe even be the one that's better for him. Okay, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that passing there had worn them really about the same. Okay, so one seems like it's been really traveled and one really hasn't, but it's still been traveled. So he's kind of assessing both of these roads that's in the fork in the road. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Okay, so it's talking about that in the leaves, if you step on them, they turn black, right? So we can kind of get that this fall from here. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. He knows that he has to make a choice and he can't come back from that. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. Okay, so he's saying that down the road, he knows that he is going to be telling his tale, and he ended up taking the road that was less traveled. Maybe not everybody has taken this, and that has made all the difference to him. Now, with this, we could get a theme of lots of different things. A motif could also be like growing up, but I know a theme for me that is a theme, or like a sentence or a phrase, if we're sticking with that idea of what theme is. The theme to me could be, there comes a choice in our lives that we have to make a choice in our lives, and it shapes who we are. Okay, so even our choices shape who we will become. And I could back it up with, and that has made all the difference, or I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And that could show the theme, because we had to make a choice no matter what we do, and that has made all the difference. And that shows who we really are, and our choice that we've made really shapes who we are. Or even, and I'm sorry I could not travel both. That's about making a choice. You know, your choices are important and shape who you are. Okay. That was kind of a lot, right? Just a couple of things. Housekeeping items. Go back. Okay. Make sure to always double check, triple check your spelling. It's very important. Make sure that you're using APE that we talked about at the beginning of the semester. I promise you this will help you become a better writer. Please make sure you turn in completed assignments. If you're struggling, email me or call me. I can't help you unless you ask. Okay. Office hours are on Thursdays from 1:15 p.m. to 1:15 to 2:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm here. Call me if you need me. Email me, what have you. I'm here to help. The keyword for this video is phone. Okay, keyword is phone. I hope you guys can understand the difference between what a theme and motif is. And yeah, I will talk to you next time.